Welcome, my lovely goblins and ghouls of the internet. I'm Hanyo, your demon cinephile, and yes, I'm just floating in the middle of the screen. I could have, I had a fun idea of making I could probably fill out the the black gap of the fisherman's thing of the face, and it'd be like my face there. Uh, don't want to do all the work, so this is the lazy version. But yeah, so the other day I went out and I got to see the new I Know What You Did Last Summer. And despite the name, this isn't a remake. This is a requel, legendary legacy sequel in the vein of Halloween, Scream, and I know there was another one. Can't think of it. But yeah, so this was a this was a weird movie. This is a sorry, fumbling. This was a weird movie because uh, it's doing it's going out of its way to be very similar to the first movie, which is it makes it feel very much like a remake until you have to remember that no, it takes place in the same universe. All the characters are alive and dumb stuff. It feels like it really wanted to be a remake. Like probably like when the first drafts was pushing a remake till they figured maybe we can get Jennifer Love Hewitt back, maybe we could get Freddie Prinze Jr. back, maybe we could get Sarah Michelle Gellar back. And I think when they decided to come back, they probably really quickly reworked this into being a sequel than a remake. Because when they do keep everything in continuity from the first two films, they never mention part three, which thank God. They never mention the Amazon series, which I still don't really know anything about that. That's good. But the plot of this one, we follow a group of four, or technically five friends who are back in the old, I can't remember what it's called, Southport, for like a wedding, and they all decide to head out to the curve to see the best spots for the fireworks. One of them does something stupid, car goes over the edge, and instead of owning up to their mistakes, they let the corrupt police, handle it, and they get away free. And then the next year, one of them gets a letter. I know what you did last summer, and the mysterious fisherman returns to kill them all. Okay, so ignoring the fact that it's very similar to the first one, what's really good about this movie? One, the kills. I really like the kills in this movie. All the kills are really, I won't say creative, but they are brutal. They are bloody. They do give you what's the word I'm looking for? A good feel, a good bloody feel. The first kill, which you see lot in the original trailer, is probably the best one. Well, there was one more one, but I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to get too much to spoilers here. And what else? That's kind of it for the things that makes the movie really, really good. Because while I did have fun with watching this movie, I wouldn't say it was a bad time at all. It is very stupid. This film is very, very stupid. The characters have that, God, I don't know what generation it is, like Gen Z kind of energy to them. But instead, play them off as straight, I guess you could say. They feel very stupid. Like we had this one girl who's supposed to be the main best friend to our lead, and she is just, I don't know what to call her, but brain dead sometimes. Same thing with her main boyfriend, her fiance, which he's kind of the funniest character in the movie. We got the supposed love interest, who is kind of like the Ray of the film, and he is just annoying and stupid. Like none of the characters don't stick out. They're not very. Though they're fun to be around, they're not smart. They make easy, stupid decisions. So easy. Like they know someone is coming after them. They know that they are marked for death. But they just hang out in this big open house with automatic doors. Why? You're resting. You're not on guard. And you easily get the police or hire security because these are very rich people. They don't do any of that. Yeah, there's this one guy. He's like, I'm gonna go out to the gym and work out so I'm ready for the fisherman comes get me. After he works out, he gets a message from the killer. Doesn't tell anybody. Then the next time we see this dumbass, he's just sitting on like a patio getting drunk, knowing that someone is coming for him. The stupidity of this cast is hilarious, borderline on offensive for my intelligence. And also, there's just very bad, questionable editing choices in this movie. Because like the first time you see the fisherman, we have the main girl and her, let's just say, friend. They are going through what used to be Sarah Michelle Gellar's family on the store, and they're going through it. They're looking around, and she's looking at this one part of the store, and she turns around. Boom! The killer is right there, and there's no tension to it. There's no build up to what's gonna happen, what's going on. It's like, boom, right there. And I don't even think they even play any interesting music to it. It's just like like it's trying to jump scare you, I think, but it feels more like they lost footage of the introducing the killer, which is so weird because the introduction to the fisherman, the first time you see him in the first movie, is so, I won't call it iconic, but it is scary, is brutal. When you first see the fisherman in this movie, it's just like he's like, "Hello, I'm here to kill you." And there's this also, yeah, also just one part where the guy getting drunk, like I mentioned earlier. So he has encounter with the killer. He actually just pretty good with the good. He messes him up. Like you think like, oh, this is gonna be the end? Are we at the end of the movie? Because he basically just killed the killer. All he has to do is stomp on his face or just remove the mask or whatever. Instead, we cut, like not like a link, like a build up, but like a cut, and he is crawling up the stairs to his home. Uh, why? Why didn't you finish the job? Why didn't you unmask him? Why didn't you call your friends? What was the point of that weird cut? Same thing with other cuts, like near close to the end. Just baffling decisions in this movie that I don't. I don't. I'm trying to keep it spoiler free. But I think how they handled the legendary characters is probably even worse because they feel very out of character, and that's kind of good for Freddie Prinze Jr.'s character Ray. But you want to call him Ray Ray or Uncle Ray, Uncle Ray Ray from the parody version from Scary Movie. I really liked how he plays in this movie because going back from when I watched part one a few days ago, I thought he was the weakest link. Like, I thought he was horrible. Here, though, his acting isn't that much better, but he kind of sticks out when he's on with the very little screen time he has. He kind of sticks out, and I kind of like that. What they do with his character at the end, I actually don't mind it. I thought it had a lot of potential, and the I'm gonna say rush script ruined it. Jennifer Love Hewitt, she's okay. Like, she doesn't really get that much to do though. I think she has less to do than Freddie Prinze Jr. And when she is on screen, she feels very, I don't know, confrontant. There's something about the character that she doesn't really feel like she's playing the same character, which I guess is understandable. There's like a 20-year time skip that you feel like we should learn a little bit more about them, but we really don't. They set up for a sequel at the end, and with how this goes, I'm not sure if you can really do a sequel. I mean, you can do a sequel, but I don't know what's it gonna be about. I don't. I'm being very vague with this one, mostly because I don't want to go into a full spoiler rant. I might just do another video because I really do want to talk about this movie in detail. But yeah, the 2025. I know what you did last summer. Is it as good as the first two films? Hell no. Is it smart? Hell no. Is it does it have good kills and is it fun? Yes. That is the best way to describe this movie. It's fun, it's dumb, it has some good kills. And that's all you really want from a slash movie, you're in good graces. If you want intelligent characters, if you want smart writing, if you want a good mystery like the first movie, you're not gonna get it. It's not here. The the writers either really tried to do it and failed, or they just weren't trying at all. Because there's a lots of things in this movie where when you think about it when watching it and afterwards, it's like, wait, if they just did this, it would been so much better. If they spared this character and made them the killer, it would make so much more sense. Is that when you get these two major reveals near the end of the movie, and it just takes you 1 second to think, but why? But why would he go out and do this? Why? Um, why does she suddenly figure out that this person is the killer just by looking at this image online? Why? Like, there's so much whys in this story. Like, this had to been the first draft. It really had to been. Or, I don't know. But yeah, that's just a short little review. I might do another longer rant about this. But, yeah, like I said before, if you want something dumb, fun, and nothing much else, catch us at a matinee. Don't pay full price for it. Or wait for streaming. But if you want something a little bit more smarter, something where the characters aren't as brain dead, probably save your money for now. But yeah, I'm Hanya, your Demon Cinephile. Might do a longer video about this, not completely sure. And I will see you all later. Bye bye.